Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Ansible Seco. So in this video, we are going to see what is YAML, all about YAML basics, how do we write YAML and how to execute it. Okay, so first of all, we have to have a kind of interpreter for this to run. Okay, so just let me create here YAML basics. Mm-mm. Okay, okay. So let's create about YAML. Okay. So let's understand what is YAML actually. Okay. So YAML is just a data format. Okay. It is just a data format. It is not an executable. Okay. It is not any kind of executable, any exe file. It is not like that. Okay. We can validate and practice YAML by using Python or YQ. Okay, we can validate it using Python and YQ. Okay, to practice is to YAML itself does not run. YAML itself does not run. It requires or it has to be passed by some kind of program. Okay, it has to be parsed by a program. Okay, that program can be written in any scripting language like Python. Okay, so here we are going to use Python to execute YAML. Python is the simplest and cleanest way to run and get the data from YAML. Okay, so that is what we are going to see in our this video. Okay, we are going to first of all install YAML. Okay, so I'm using CentOS. Okay, so in CentOS, first of all, let's see whether we have a correct version of Python installed. Python 3-v. So yes, I have Python version. So pip should be there. Yeah, pip is also installed. Okay, so using pip, we are going to install our Python. Okay, so pip install pyyaml. Sorry. Okay, this is the command. Already satisfied. So in my case, I already have this particular package installed using pip. In your case, it would be something else. Okay, so just make sure if you have uh, this not installed. Okay, so in this case, you have to install Python 3 and you have to install pip. Using pip you can install YAML. So this is how it is you know going to work. So now let's create one file called YAML first file dot YML. Either you give YAML or you can give YAML or we can write YML. Just YML can also work. Okay. So I will write YML. Now YAML file starts with triple hyphen and ends with triple dot. Okay. Between this, we have to write as per the syntax or by using a proper indentation. Okay. So here we are going to see first a dictionary value. Okay. So in dictionary, what can we write here is, let's say we'll take the real-time example server. Okay. So let me maximize it. Okay. In server, what do we have? Okay. So we have name of the server, that is web server, and its IP address, let's say 192.168.1.10. Okay, so these are the attribute of the server. Now, this is nothing but your dictionary. Okay, now we are going to see the list. Okay, inside list, let's say we need port. Okay, so ports can be 80. Okay, it could be 443 for SSL. Let's say for 8080, right? So this could be your list. List always appears with hyphen multiple times. Okay. Then we will see the list of dictionaries. Okay. So in list of dictionary, we will have user, users. Okay. Inside users, we will have name. I will take my own name, Artek, and then my role is admin. Okay, so this is key. Okay, this is nothing but your key, and this is your value. Okay, value, key and value. Now I will have again name, and then I will say DevOps. Its role is uh, user. Okay, power user. Now again here I will say user one. So role is just a user. Okay, this is how my list of dictionaries present, right? Let's save. And so here we cannot run YAML directly. Okay, we need to pass it through some through Python. Okay, so to pass this YAML file using Python, we will have to create again a Python runner. Okay, so here we have write we have written a YAML code, and then we need Python runner. Okay, inside Python runner we are going to use this particular YAML file. Okay, so now let me create a Python runner file using py extension. Right now, okay, do you want to install recommended Python version extension? Let me say no here. Okay, so I will say import read no, no, no. YAML. Okay, then I will say I will have to import this package. Then I will say with open, these are the internal functions. Okay, internal functions and internal attributes inbuilt. Okay, then here I will provide my Python file name. Okay, mm, okay, here it will be my file name, and I will give it a function. I will save it in F. Okay, then I'll use one variable data where YAML dot save function load. Okay, I will load this here. Okay, now I will print this data variable. Okay, I'm done. It is done. Okay, let's save it, and let's see how it works actually. So let's move to this particular directory. Okay, now we have about YAML. I believe these are not under YAML Basics. Okay, let's move it under YAML Basics. Fine. Yeah. So let's say Python. Okay. So this is the command to run Python, and here, if you would see, okay, it will take this argument, and after that it will go here, it will call this particular file, it will load the package, and after that with open, it will try to open this particular file. Okay, YAML file. So we have written something in YAML file, there are data. It will, treat it as F variable, and under data variable it will load its content and it will print it. Okay, so we have, okay, all these things here. So we have dictionary, we have list, we have users, all these things will be printed. Let's see. Yeah, got it. So here you are getting server, which is a dictionary. You are getting port also. Okay, and which is the list format. Okay, so you can see the curly braces here, right? And you are getting users also, which is a list of dictionary. Okay, so it is a list of dictionary. So it is also under a square bracket, and inside that you have a dictionary, right? So all the data are present here. So this is how we use Python to run YAML. YAML does not have its own interpreter, or it is not an executable, first of all. Okay, it is just a data format like JSON. You can write whatever data you want in the format, okay, in the form of dictionary and list, okay, in a type of variable like that. You can, so let's add more data here. Uh, let's say database, database. Okay, so inside database, will be have uh, host name or a server name, DB server. It will be local host. Okay, then it will be using port number 1433. Okay, type is SQL server. Okay, user will be DB underscore admin. Okay, these are the set of data I would be having. So let's see, again running the same query. Okay, I have not saved it. Okay, so you are getting this data here. Now this is how we are using Python runner to fetch the data. Okay, we can use YQ as well. So to use YQ, we have to check first of all whether it is installed or not. No. So YQ is not installed. We can install it. Okay. So one second. Let's install it first. YQ is nothing but a lightweight portable command line. Okay. So let's install it. I'm going to give you this command. Okay. In my description box. Okay. Let's enter the password. For YQ installation, run below command. Okay. Oh, okay. So it is getting installed now. Okay. So yes, friends. So here, while downloading and installing, it has thrown an error regarding checksum. So we are going to use some other, you know, um, way to install it. Okay. So sudo. Okay, I'm going to use the same URL with, avoiding the checksum check hyphen hyphen no no GPG check. Let's see. It should not go for checksum check now. It happens in CentOS 9 stream and above. So we have to use some other command to bypass checking checksum and all. host key checking and all those stuffs. So it was again failed, friends. Okay, so there is some issue with the stream 9. Okay, CentOS stream 9. So I have this one as well. So I will be sharing this with you guys. Okay, so let's download it from GitHub. Okay, let's set the permission as well. Okay, done. Let's see the YQ hyphen hyphen version. Yeah, so it is done now. Okay, so now let's see YQ. Okay, now if I want to add new key, okay, where dot, okay, let's see here inside database. So YQ hyphen hyphen version, right? It is there. Mm-hmm. YQ double quote dot database, but name is different. Okay, so okay, database. Now I'll say add um user is done. OS. Okay, let's say OS. Fine. Okay, so if I want to add app here, okay, app. Okay, inside that, if I want app, I would say app name. Okay, so like that, let's try this option here through command. So YQ. Okay, I will use hyphen I for the insert, right? Inside single quote twice, I would say dot app is equal to, I would say, application name, or application Apache. Okay, so now this is done, but this will be a string, so it will be under double quotes, then YAML. So this is done, but if we can see, we cannot see the output here. We have to refresh it. Okay, okay, so we can see this here. Okay, so if I put hyphen I here, it is going to insert this into a particular file. Okay, so dot app, let me give a proper name, application Apache. Okay, so now you got this here, right? So this is updated here, right? Now likewise we can add data inside a database server. Okay, database attribute. So let's say dot database. Okay, now, or if I would say you users inside list. Okay, inside list I have a dictionary. Okay, so inside dictionary I have name. Name is app admin. Okay, now give comma, its role, everything will be under double quotes. Role is app admin. Name, let's say application. Okay, like this. So it is closed. Let's say YAML. Hit enter. Invalid syntax in role. Okay. Let's put some space here. Um, mm, mm, mm. Okay. Okay. So what I actually missed here, users. Okay. YQ dot user users plus equal to. Okay. So it is presented here. Let's see whether administrator has been added here or not. Okay, so administrator is not added here. So we have to put hyphen I. Okay, now we can see here users. Okay, we have application and application admin. Why it has come here like this? Because I have used uppercase here. Okay, so that is the problem. Indentation, it's not indentation, but yes, we have to make sure our use case is proper. It is very case sensitive. Users. So now if you can see, this thing is added here. Okay, these two things. In case of this, new user was added because of uppercase, so it is case sensitive. Okay, so this is how YAML is addressed, YAML is written, and YAML is read. Okay, so that's all from in this video. We will see more when we are going to write an actual playbook, more complex playbook. Thank you everyone.